are so excited to announce that we have finally made it to the 5th episode of Meditalks Care That Never Quits Season 1, presented by Mediscape Community in association with Dr. D.Y. Patil, Deemed to be University School of Medicine, where we will be talking today about benefits of plant-based diet. I am Dr. Kunal Lala. I am an obesity and metabolic disease consultant associated with Dr. D.Y. Patil Hospital, Navi Mumbai, and Curatio, a center for excellence in metabolic diseases. As the name suggests, plant-based diets source most of the nutrition from plant foods and mainly consist consumption of vegetables, legumes, fruits, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. It encompasses a whole spectrum of diet ranging from vegan or total vegetarian to modified versions such as lacto-vegetarian, ovo-vegetarian, lacto-ovo-vegetarian, in which consumption of dairy products, eggs, or both are also allowed. There are numerous benefits of plant-based diets. Such diets are rich in antioxidants, fibers, vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, and are also easily digestible. Indeed, our whole body physiology, starting from our dentition to our gut length, is better designed for consumption of plant-based diet. I agree that most of us already eat plant-based food in India, but the meals predominantly consist of high amount of carbohydrates and are mostly unplanned, leading to nutritional deficiencies. At the same time, many vegetarians have junk food and processed plant food, so we cannot consider that to be a healthy plant-based diet. To reap the maximum health benefits, we need to focus on a more balanced form of diet for sourcing the recommended amount of protein as well as other micronutrients from plant-based food in addition to carbohydrates. Vegan diet can better be called a plant-only diet. It excludes not just animal meat, poultry, eggs, or dairy products like milk, cheese, mayonnaise, but anything that is made from an animal source. For example, honey, gelatin, certain food additives, and so on. So how are they different? Veganism should be seen as a very pure form of plant-only diet, different from many other plant-based diets where consumption of dairy products or other animal source products are allowed, even though the major source of nutrition are from plant-based food. Yes, many believe that animal products are the only major source of complete protein. But the truth is that even plant-based food can easily fulfill your daily requirement of protein. Example of such high protein containing plant food sources include legumes, nuts, nut butters, seed, soy foods, and intact whole grains. Another concern that has been raised regarding plant-based protein is its poor digestibility and lack of certain essential amino acids in them. But recent evidences do not show much difference between what we call true digestibility of proteins from both the sources. Soy, quinoa, and buckwheat are examples of plant-based food that contain all 9 essential amino acids, making them complete protein sources. Even if we choose a variety of incomplete protein source like beans, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and vegetables, we can ensure that your essential amino acid needs are well met even if you choose to exclude animal products from your diet. Today we have many athletes who only consume plant-based food and are yet known to have great stamina and fitness level. Some studies have even shown that plant sourced from animal meat, especially red meat, increases the risk of cardiovascular mortality, obesity, and other diseases in humans. Also, protein from meat may have come from a diseased animal, or it may be loaded with antibiotics or hormones, which is generally used to prevent infection and promote growth in animals. All this can have an adverse impact on your health. To conclude, we have enough scientific reasons to choose plant-based food as a good source of protein for you. Vitamin B12 is synthesized by certain microorganisms, and this is why natural food sources of B12 are limited to meat and food of animal origin. People who consume dairy products sufficiently and eggs in addition to plant-based food do not have increased risk of developing B12 deficiency compared to those consuming animal products. For others who are strict vegetarians and vegans, fortified food is an efficient alternative option to source vitamin B12. Another method to address this issue is production of vitamin B12 enriched vegetables with the use of organic fertilizers and hydroponics. But practically, none of the unfortified vegetarian food source can truly provide sufficient vitamin B12. And people on such diet should take vitamin B12 supplementation regularly. The answer is yes, and the benefits are not just limited to metabolic disorders. Research has shown that plant based diets have a favorable effect on our lipid profile, hypertension, cardiovascular mortality, obesity, diabetes, and also on gut microbiota. Along with this, it is also known to offer some benefit in conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, gout, inflammatory bowel disease, lowering incidence of cancer, favorable kidney function, reduction in incidence of stroke, etc. Currently, there is further research going on to explore long-term benefits of such plant-based diets. For developing countries like India, plant-based food is the way to look forward, and the reasons are multifactorial. It has numerous proven health benefits over animal-based products. It is generally more affordable than meat products. It is more ethical as it does not involve animal killing or torture. It is more eco-friendly and less resource intense, and also for some because of cultural and religious background. The message from me would be that consumption of meat is ultimately a personal choice, but definitely we should take into consideration the health benefits that plant-based food has to offer. We should be more logical with our food choices and not be a victim of lucrative food marketing. Lastly, people who are already on plant-based diet should not simply have a false sense of security towards health and well-being. We still need to avoid adverse lifestyle choices like alcohol, cigarette, tobacco, and inculcate habit of exercise and yoga into our daily routine. That's it from me. Thank you for your attention.